Yo, long hairs. Welcome to episode 101 of Let It Ride.
Woo!
Here we talk long hair and business, advocate for hair equality, and celebrate men's long manes with hair whips and high fives. If you're a guy with long hair,
you're in the right place.
Our guests on this episode are a local San Diego grassroots community building love story, who from the beginning have shared a mutual agreement that they would be creating alongside each other for the rest of their lives. Ooh. Who strive to instill a sense of self-love and pride in people and communities, paying homage to the cultures that formed them, with imagery you can see and relate to and connect with from the ground up.
Oh, yeah.
They seem to share a close belief with one of our own core values, building and influencing community from San Diego outward. They are lovers and artists of color, painting the town with hands that are brown. They are the artists of ground floor murals. Cine Detona and Paula Menez, welcome to Let It Ride.
What up?
Thank you so much. That was a beautiful introduction.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, glad to hear it. Hoped you were gonna love that one.
Yeah.
You guys just have a great story. We
got to start with the love story, okay? That just hits us in the heart. We love hearing that. So let's start from how you guys met and that commitment that you guys made of we're going to create together for the rest of our lives. That's a pretty big commitment right off the bat. So take us back. Where did it all start?
Yeah. It's kind of funny too because we met at the OB mural that we were doing of Tatis, and that's actually right where we met together.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. So she was at the farmer's market and I worked at Lighthouse Ice Cream.
Okay.
So I took a break and I walked down the street and I recorded a video of a band that was playing. And little did I know she walked right in front of that video, perfect in frame. And then somebody sent it to one of our mutual friends sent it to her and then said, "Hey, that's me." And then we started talking and then the next day we hung out and we just kept hanging out. And that's really how it went down.
Phenomenal.
Appearing on video. So it was at the OB Farmers Market?
Yeah.
Not when you were painting the actual mural, just in that location?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
okay.
2 years before we painted that mural.
Okay. And do you both go to the Farmers Market often? Was that a coincidence that you were both there on that fateful night?
I used to go quite often because they had, I have not found it since that day actually, but they used to have this coconut peanut butter. I do not remember the vendor.
Bomb.
But it was awesome.
Yeah.
So I went every week just to get it, and he worked there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I would just take my breaks and just check out what was going on.
Yeah.
And it was just I still have the video. I can send it if you make a video, but but it's crazy because she walks right in the middle of it, and it was perfect. It was just super meant to be for sure.
So that's awesome. So you guys start hanging out, you're liking each other, and then how did the creativity start happening? Where did that come in?
On our first date, we just started drawing. It was a big point for both of us that we want to be artists.
Mm-hmm.
So I think pretty early on, I found a muse in him.
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah.
Definitely. And when she says muse, I wasn't even painting on canvas. I was more or less just drawing on sticky notes.
Mm-hmm.
But when I saw her work and her paintings, that really inspired me. Oh, let me try this out too. And we didn't really have a lot of time because we both had jobs. But because of COVID and we both got fired and laid off, so we were able to be at home and spend time drawing and learning how to draw. So that's literally all we did. We would just put a movie on and draw next to each other and show each other our drawings. And it was just it kind of evolved and we had more and more time. And I was I'm going to try some spray paint. So I ordered some spray paint online and literally when I got it, I fell in love with it for the first time. Even when I painted a rooster in my mom's backyard. And I just knew I need to do this. I need to get really good at this. So that was that became my passion. And it just hit me out of nowhere. And I was like, Sina, you got to get in this too. So then she started practicing and we kind of learned together.
So did you guys have any classical training before or anything, or was this all kind of sketching and maybe a little painting here and there? And you just taught yourselves?
For the most part, we were self-taught, but we did take a semester of a drawing class together
Okay.
at City College.
Cool.
That was fun.
It was a
Yeah.
great class.
Yeah, we learned a lot.
A lot, yeah. It was really eye-opening.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Learned a lot just in one class, probably
Yeah.
like a lot of
Yeah.
foundational stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of be like some aha moments, like, oh yeah, okay,
Exactly.
now I
Big
get
time.
that. Yeah.
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 Big
Rad,
time.
rad.
So, Sina, you picked up the can, and what was the first surface that you sprayed it on? And kind of a lot different medium than pencil or whatever else you had been painting with.
Yeah. You know what? I really did not think it was going to be as hard as it was to get used to, especially because this guy made it seem so easy. He was pretty dang good right off the bat.
Okay.
It took me a little longer to, I guess, accept that I was new to it and I wasn't going to be amazing right away. I didn't really start working too much on our murals until a little bit later because I did not have the confidence with
Okay.
spray paint.
Yeah.
But she would put, like, it would start with, okay, the plants, and then it would get
Yeah.
more and more and more, and now she's like doing majority of it. You know, it's like, it's pretty crazy. Like I'll go on there for like an hour and a half, and then take a break, and Cena will just go all day long. So like she really lays down the foundations of all of our pieces.
I've grown
Awesome.
in confidence.
Yeah,
that's
she's
great.
the harder worker
Wow.
for sure.
So the rooster was the first one, and then how did it evolve from there? What happened after the rooster, and what were the next few ones?
In your grandpa's alley?
No. So I did the rooster in the backyard, and then my aunt wanted like a rooster garden scene.
Oh, yeah.
And that was pretty fun, and we used like spray cans that, like, we did like house paint spray cans. We
Okay,
had no
yeah.
idea like what to buy.
Yeah,
So-
we didn't
so-
know what we were doing.
It looks a lot different than what we do now, but every time we go over, we see it. It's like, oh, that's cool. Like, it's like our first paid for mural, and
Yeah.
it was like, it looks a lot different, but we still like really like that one.
Yeah,
And,
it's
and
really cute to see.
back then we were Dos de la Arte. It was like two of art.
Okay.
And it was just like a cute name, like we were like two of art. We were like super loving it, and it was just, I don't know, it was very cute. And then we kind of evolved, and then we did an alley piece. We did like a tiger, a gorilla, and then like a sea life piece. And that kind of sea life kind of opened people's eyes because they're like, oh, I want that in my backyard.
Okay.
And then that's when we got our first kind of big commission. At the time, it was pretty big, and then it just kind of, that's how it started.
And did you guys have any intentions of like, this is gonna be our gig?
Actually, yeah. Like,
Yeah,
like
okay.
when I found the spray paint, I was like, I need to do this. Like, I can't go back to work. Like,
Yeah.
I
So it's like, figure out a way I'm gonna make money doing this.
yeah,
Okay.
it really felt that way, and I'd
Awesome.
never felt that before.
Yeah. Dude, that's phenomenal.
The sea life was at the turtle with a couple other sea creatures coming in.
Yeah.
I'm just going from memory, but just tell us your website. If you're listening right now, you have to go and check out their pieces. Their portfolio is just incredible. It's
you.
groundfloormurals.com. On Instagram,
It's just ground floor murals.
Ground Floor Murals, and you can check out a lot of their work. We'll mention it again a little bit later, but just visualizing some of these early pieces here. So then you started getting a little bit more commission, people having some interest after the sea life. And what was that first kind of bigger one?
It was actually in one of my, I guess, my teacher's backyard. And that was really cool because he helped a lot with our confidence and like getting us gigs, and like
Yeah.
he kind of set us up and like, you can do this, you know. And it was really
Nice.
cool
Yeah.
because he was like my football coach, and like he'd always been there, and then all of a sudden, maybe like 5 years after high school, he hits me up and like, hey, you're doing great, come work in my house. So he kind of set
Nice.
us up. He has like portraits in his home gym. He has like some, like the backyard we did. So like he really got us going. That was really cool. He's a long hair as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet.
Not shocking.
So all this is happening, like, I mean, this is all really pretty new. I mean, when you look at kind of the big pieces you guys are doing now, I mean, you've only been doing this for about a year. COVID kicked it off. I mean, it's just been like one after another. You guys are on a freaking roll right now.
Thanks.
Now, are you guys like out pursuing new projects, or are people coming to you guys?
At this point, we actually have to deny a lot of the like people wanting work.
Yeah.
Just because we're like kind of like we're working really closely with the Padres this season.
Yeah.
And we kind of don't have much time to do anything else, but we're definitely checking the boxes like of the really cool projects that we're getting, and like we'll get to them after the season for sure.
Okay, so you kind of can put them on, hey guys, we just need a year or
Yeah.
whatever, 6 months or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Building up the queue. It's a great
Yes.
way to do business.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're only booking 1 year out.
Yeah, exactly.
That'll start getting some
Yeah.
juice going.
Yeah.
So speaking of the Padres, you've got Manny Machado just a few blocks down from us here. Lindsay was highlighting that piece last week. You did Tony Gwynn, but was that the two of you?
Mm-hmm.
That was a recent one? For some reason, I thought that one was a little bit older.
Yeah, that was older. That was actually our first portrait like ever.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Like-
Nailed, too.
Thank you.
And then you've done a few Junior Seau. Joe Musgrove at his high school,
Yeah.
which is where?
Grossmont High School.
Okay. And then how about any other Padres?
Tatis.
Who am I missing?
The
Tatis Jr. and Obi.
the Musgrove, the Machado, and then
Tony Gwynn.
Tyson, too, right?
we did do a Tyson. that one was at like an abandoned like water park. It was just
Okay.
for fun. Like it was like pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so far we have 3 officially with the Padres, and we have the Tony Gwynn we did for ourselves.
Oh, that was just your own thing. Okay, but that got you maybe noticed
Yeah.
by the Padres and
That's
just
definitely-
iconic figure, Tony Gwynn. They were genius. Genius.
That's what
Thanks.
started our
Awesome work.
So with these non-commission pieces, like, how do you guys just go find a wall and go for it, or is there like, you got to talk to people and get permits, or like, what's the deal?
Well, in the beginning, it was super like who was gonna take a chance on the people with like the sea life, like to do a Tony Gwynn? But I don't know, something in me was like, I'm just gonna put it out there. If you can pay for supplies, I'll do a Tony Gwynn.
Yeah.
And I had no, like, literally that was my first portrait ever. Like I don't even draw people, I just draw animals.
Wow.
So but like I knew that if I was gonna do something so public, it would have to be really good.
Yeah.
So I had that pressure on myself to do that. So I was
Heck
like,
yeah.
so then a month after I posted, like anybody want a Tony Gwynn, I'll do it for supplies. A month later, someone gives me a call and says, hey, you're still looking for a wall? And I was expecting something small, like in a brew house or something like not that big. So we show up and it's like I don't know how.
Humongous wall.
And at the time, yeah, that was huge for us.
Yeah.
That was so scary.
Were you guys just like, oh,
my
crap, we gotta
Yes.
rent construction equipment, and how are we
Yes.
gonna get up there?
Scaffolding.
Yeah.
Literally.
Paul was talking to the guy who I guess introduced us to the wall,
Uh-huh.
and he was like, "Yeah, we could do it." And I was like,
Yeah.
"We can do it." But like he said, we even if it were to take us a month, we would not just leave it looking crazy.
Sure.
I knew we were gonna at least finish it and
Yeah.
have it looking right.
There was so much social pressure, and
Yeah.
I like to do that. It puts it like, it makes me like I have to nail it, because either way that it was gonna go everywhere. Like it was Tony Gwynn. If we messed it up, it would look
yeah.
debauched Tony Gwynn. You know, like it just
Yeah,
like, I knew
We
we had to
wouldn't do
nail
it like
it. So I was like, we got this. And like the night before, I was like, I just drew a face. I drew Tony Gwynn, and that was like literally the first time I've ever drawn a person.
Yeah,
And, like
wow.
and it was just like I was like, we got this. And like,
it
I
looks
just had a lot of faith in us, because I knew I wanted to keep doing this forever. So I was like, we need to do this. So we took that leap, and it definitely got a lot of attention.
Dude, paid off huge. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Walk into the fear. Love that. You know,
Uh-huh.
like do things that scare you. You know,
Big
if
time.
you guys didn't take that leap, like you wouldn't have to deal with the Padres you got going on, or who knows?
That's-
Who knows what would have happened?
Yeah.
It wouldn't
Yeah.
be the same as it is right now.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Staring down a blank 50-foot wall, looking right back at you. Never drawn a face.
Yeah.
We got this.
Yes.
That's the type
Love
of
that confidence.
courage we're going
Yes.
for over here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is
Kind
phenomenal.
of crazy.
That's just, but you know, the universe delivers when you take those leaps of faith, believe in yourself, even though it's a little scary. Just freaking go for it and like see what happens.
Totally.
And I love that you said too, like, hey, it didn't matter how long it was gonna take. It's like we were gonna finish it. And it was gonna be
Yeah.
dope, you know.
Mhm.
And that's just outstanding. We have
Thank
to
you.
take a
Thank
lot
you.
of that same philosophy in what we've built here with the long hairs. I mean, when we
Yeah.
started this thing, it was like people were gonna laugh at us, stupid. Who cares? You know, like how are you gonna make this thing a thing? Like we got a lot of negative comments in the beginning, but just like, dude, you don't see the vision, we do. And then like, look, it's been 7 years, and it's like we got this freaking kick-ass business.
Yeah.
now, you know.
Heck
So,
yeah.
but it's the same idea. Just take that leap of faith. You never know what's gonna happen, and
Yeah.
majority of the time, going into the fear, you're gonna come out with something better.
Totally.
You know?
Yeah.
Totally.
So way to go on that, guys.
Incredible.
Yeah. Now going I want to talk a little bit about your guys' process because recently I've with the Tatis and then the Machado here, I noticed how you guys kind of do little faces and stuff as the outline or when you do the initial outline. What's the significance of that? How does that work? Are those IDs or something of the colors or whatever?
Yeah, this is
through.
the question everybody has. And
Okay.
it's a good question because it is kind of weird. It's kind of just for scaling.
Okay.
So in order to get the right proportions, you have to set it up and then be able to look at it, and then it's a lot easier than just trying to draw it on the wall because then you'll mess up and get a wonky face.
Okay.
So the signs are significant because of the scale.
Okay.
Some people use grids lines,
Yeah.
and we just use the just random shapes.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, does each shape mean something to you guys, or you just do it in any size to give you that scale reference?
They're random.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're more. I put them smaller and more wherever there needs to be more detail.
Okay.
So if you see a lot of detail, you'll know that there's something, or a lot of doodles, you'll see there'll be detail there.
Okay.
But
It's like when the big college football coaches started using the random signage for putting the signs in for offense from pop culture, people's faces, just random assignment to get the job done.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more about the Fernando Tatis Jr. mural. That was a special one for you guys. The location, lots of parts about it, but specifically how we came into contact. You were there. You had the commission piece from Apple Tree Supermarket. It was just on the first day, I believe. You were still kind of getting started. Our dear friend Jefferson J just happens along on his way to get a burrito, and he starts chatting with you guys.
Yeah, that was really cool. And then I didn't even know he was recording. I saw the video later, but I thought that was he just started talking about, hey, if you look closely, you'll see the. And then I looked at the pictures oh whoa, okay, yeah, definitely, I need to throw that in there big time. And then he gives me the exact hair tie, and I was like, okay, yeah, obviously, yeah.
Perfect reference.
No, it was totally cool, and we were really looking for a way to tie it to OB and that was just okay, cool, perfect. This is authentic.
So
it was
rad.
Organic. It was yeah, for sure.
The magic of Ocean Beach.
Yeah.
It
Delivers
is magic.
again.
It is absolutely magic. Now, do you think you would have noticed the hair tie eventually? Because you're starting on kind of the big thing. You're not necessarily focusing on the details in the beginning. But that was our question all along: is would you have put the hair tie on even if Jefferson wouldn't have asked you about it?
Yeah.
We try to put everything that's in there on there. We actually messed up and because on the show cover they took out the Adidas logo and we didn't put the Adidas logo, and so we had to go back.
You
later.
went back and put that on later, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew that because I looked at it again. I was like, something's different. I don't think that Adidas was there before, so that you came back and put that on.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was yeah.
Did Adidas call you direct? You're like, yo, guys.
Yo, yeah, something like that. we just missed a part of the mural, so we had to go back and put
Yeah.
Now that's coming straight from the top of the Padres, or what? Padres hit you up?
it just felt like I needed to do it.
Oh, okay.
to reflect the accuracy of the
Yeah,
cover,
Exactly.
right?
because we didn't
Exactly.
realize in the real picture it's there because on the cover of the video game it's not there.
Got you. Now, when you doing these commission pieces and working with the Padres, are they assigning you they send you the picture? Is that how it works, or do you guys get to select?
Yeah.
They tell you names and you get to pick a picture?
Yeah, luckily they're really open to our design process.
Okay.
And it's just like working with the client, we go back and forth.
Okay.
But I think the first one we designed, they were like, yeah, we like it. So then it was now we kind of developed this we're just working with them instead of getting sent a photograph. They're kind of honoring ground floor murals, which is really cool.
So they're kind of what do you guys want to do kind of thing? Okay.
Well, in
Right.
a sense, yeah.
That's great.
And I work closely with the person in charge, and he has really good ideas, so it's really cool. It's
Yeah.
like a team effort for sure.
So I don't know how much you can or can't talk about your Padres deal, but what was it like getting the initial call? How did that work? Were you guys shocked or what?
Yeah, well, when we did the Tony Gwynn, they had somebody come out. They saw it. Somebody posted it, and that had nothing to do with the Padres, but then the Padres still came out and filmed it. And I thought that was really cool. Like, we were like, whoa, heck yeah. And then they ended up following us on Instagram.
Nice.
And I was like, oh, that's cool. Like, I honestly didn't put 2 and 2 together, even though I probably should have.
Yes.
But yeah, then like maybe a month after that one or 2 months after that one, we started corresponding and like, oh wow, like they really want to work with us. And that was really cool. We started setting up meetings and we really clicked. And yeah, it's honestly been so like, it just feels right. It is like I was kind of intimidated at first, but it just feels like we're working, like it feels right. It's like really nice.
We're much more comfortable now than we were at first.
And you can tell their intentions are really cool, and then like the areas they want us to go in are really like, we align really well with like what they're trying to do. So it's like, it just makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Now for them, is their goal to, this is a community project for them? Is that the biggest thing? It's not so much like a marketing or hyping the team up. It's more of giving back to the community, right?
Yeah, and I think the fact that we're from San Diego, and we represent San Diego, and I think that really is something that they like and they want to honor.
Yeah.
So it was really cool. Like when we started talking about that aspect, it was like, oh yeah, heck yeah, like cool. Like we love your intentions. Like like we definitely want to work here, of course.
Totally aligns with your guys.
Yeah, it was really cool, and then we, they're really nice, and they've been really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do they just kind of drop, hey, we got this wall, or how does like, or you can't talk about that? That's fine. I mean, whatever you get.
They definitely, the only one that I had more of a say on where it goes, it would be the Chula Vista. Because that was something that really meant a lot to me. It was to get one in Chula Vista, where I'm from, and they were like, yeah, totally, like they honored that. Like, it was like really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So then they're working on getting the wall locked in, or is that on you guys too?
Yeah, they do all the hard stuff.
Okay.
They kind of just tell us who and where, and we start drafting and go back and forth.
Phenomenal. So like just a true partner.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
They've been super helpful, super gracious.
That's great.
Awesome.
Love to hear that.
Yeah.
Would expect like nothing less from the hometown team, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's really refreshing.
I think there's a hot shot player on the San Diego Gulls you could maybe take the same approach with and get a Gulls guy going, bring all the San Diego sports into the fold.
Yeah.
That might not be a bad try.
It's definitely
awesome.
a goal of ours. We want to like just represent San Diego as well as we can. So like, we're definitely looking to do more sports, more athletes, more influential people.
Yeah.
Like musicians. We're really into that. We want San Diego to look like LA. You know what I'm saying? So like murals everywhere, and not just by us. We're trying to encourage other artists to get that opportunity, because I think we're kind of letting people know that murals are cool. You know what I mean? Like I know that they do know that, but now they're kind of seeing the value a little bit more, and I think the Padres had a lot of help with that.
That's
so
great.
So now like all our muralist friends are now getting more and more opportunities, which is what we want.
Yeah. Now, is there like a pretty tight community of people who do kind of what you do here in San Diego?
I would say so, yeah. And we're slowly starting to meet them, you know, and it's cool because like we're just getting greeted with open arms, and it's been really nice, like these veterans have been doing it for like 10 years, and like we're getting to know the history and like honoring what they've started, and we're just trying to learn more and more, because we're just fresh in here, so we're really trying to honor what they're doing and what they've been doing.
That's great. And it seems like Barrio Logan is kind of like the hub, right? In San Diego.
I mean, I would. It's like it has its own sort of hub. I think that's like definitely like more like the Chicano art scene.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's definitely something I really, because we have an office over there.
Yeah.
So we go through there, check it out. That place has always been really sacred to me.
Yeah.
And so like that's like, if ever we were invited to do something over there, that'd be like a dream come true.
That's awesome, man.
It's a very, very sacred place to me.
That's great.
So reading up on your story on your website, and even in our conversation, there have been several references to things like we mentioned earlier, instill a sense of self-love and pride in people and the communities, paying homage to the cultures that formed us. There's been a lot of that sort of theme that has come across. Tell us a little bit more about that.
We all know what murals do for a community. They just kind of, you take a blank wall and you put an image up there that's much more meaningful than just, nothing.
Yeah.
Straight
paint.
Yeah. I think that instills a sense of pride in the community that lives around that wall. You know, the people who walk past it every day, they can look at it, see maybe something that feels representative of themselves or something they can relate to. And I don't know, I think that's our biggest mission, is to have people feeling better about the place they live in, the place that has shaped them.
Yeah,
Totally.
That's what we want to do for the communities we paint in.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Totally.
And even just like when you guys are doing your process, it's such a community thing. 'Cause so many people are just coming out, looking
Yeah.
at it, pictures, talking to each other.
Yeah.
Like, that's just awesome.
Yeah, we
See.
love that.
That's like cherry
For
on
sure.
top.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, whenever I see like a kid just like in awe of like it's like that's why I do it, you know, because
Yeah.
I remember being that kid. Like I really would look at the murals and like, wow, like unbelievable, you know. So like now that we're getting that response, it's like, dude, like I couldn't have asked for like a better thing to be doing.
How
Yeah.
fulfilling, huh?
Yeah.
It really
Rewarding.
is.
That
And
must
for
feel-
years and years, you can walk by that street,
Yeah.
wherever you live, or where you work, or you go to the grocer, or whatever it is. It's there. It really becomes a part of the physical architecture, like the
Yeah.
place itself. It's part of the place. And certainly in situations with like Fernando Tatis Jr. being the most electric player in the
Yes.
major leagues from last year, everyone is pumped on Tatis. That just kind of mixed all that juice and energy along with the whole community. People are proud to have Tatis, and the Padres are winning and things.
Yeah.
And man, the energy was popping in OB. I wanted to ask, is that the first time you had hired or had a DJ at your actual painting?
At the Tatis, yeah.
Or-
Yeah. That started. Now we do it every mural.
Every time now,
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. Gotta have the
vibe going,
DJ,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Get the party out there, have a good time.
That's
you know,
great.
it's just really, it's really neat, you know?
Dude, next, taco trucks,
Right?
Yes.
a little juice bar, maybe a little coffee stand, get the
Yeah.
whole thing going. It's just going to be a straight block party.
Yeah, we would love to bring that to any neighborhood.
Yeah.
Really. The Machado one was I don't know if you guys saw it or anything, but we had a Machado party. It was like
It was
we're
poppin'.
having security next time because not that anything went bad,
Yeah.
but it was just so many people
poppin'.
that it was like
Yeah.
it was like crazy. It was like an actual like festival. It felt like, but actually we're having another art show / party on the 31st.
Okay.
This Saturday.
Yeah, this
Really?
Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where at the
Right,
Machado?
at the Machado
Oh,
lot.
nice.
And
Come
we're
on
gonna
down.
have like 25 or actually like
A
30,
lot.
35 different artists. I gave them all plywood boards 4x4.
Sick.
And so it's just gonna be like a big art show, vendors. It's gonna be
Okay.
really cool.
Rolling
That
up,
is going to
dude.
be dope.
He's gonna be out of town, but we will get some of the boys. We'll be down there, 100%.
Heck
Yay.
yeah. DJ.
That little space is like perfect too.
Right?
It's
Yeah.
just kind of private right in there between the two walls.
Totally.
Music
Nice lot.
really thumps in there.
Definitely does.
Dude, just
Yeah.
merge it in with the long hair South Bay gathering, send
Yeah.
the flag, put up the flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, man,
that'd
that's
be cool.
great.
Sounds
All right, we'll be there.
awesome.
Well, what time's that starting?
5 to 9 and then after party at 3 Punk.
Okay. All about it.
Sounds pretty lively.
Yeah, it should be a good time.
So what's the next big piece?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, but I was like, wait, maybe we can't because the whole
Well,
thing.
he could tell. They could tell us if they can't do it, but everyone wants to know where is the next DJ mural
San
party.
Diego is dying to know.
I can't say,
Can't disclose.
Cannot disclose.
but it's coming up next month, early next month.
Okay.
And if you stay tuned to our story, you'll be the first to know.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, can you say how many pieces you are gonna do with the Padres, like in total?
I think so. They said that at the press conference, or yeah, I think it's 6 to 7.
Oh, sick.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we're on number 4.
Yeah.
Dude, nice.
Awesome.
From the long hair's end, we're lobbying for Matt Strom or any of the long hair major leaguers.
Yeah.
You got Chris Paddock, Nelson Lamet, several others. Ryan Weathers.
Weathers has been on
multiple-
fire.
Yeah, a lot of guys out there.
He's a partial long hair. I will say that.
Yeah, he's going though. He's going for it. I think.
I wish
No,
we
no,
could
I'm
paint
saying
them all.
the person we're doing.
Oh, nice.
okay.
Right.
That doesn't really narrow it down though.
No, there's a lot. There's like 8 guys with partially long or like
No,
right
he's,
there.
I would say
Weathers
he's
one of
a
them.
full-on long hair. I would say
I
that.
don't know. I don't know if he can tie it.
He could
Okay.
tie it. He could tie it.
Oh, okay.
Well, he might have some hair ties already because we send packages direct to
Nice.
the stadium every couple months.
We've
Yeah.
definitely supplied them.
Awesome.
That's a whole funny thing in itself.
No, it's rad.
Just
I noticed
firing
it.
packages into the Padres.
That's awesome.
That's where it deserves to be. I mean,
Yeah.
you see it. He's like wearing 3 at a Tatis.
Yeah.
3 at a time.
He
It's
loves
so
them,
cool.
yeah.
I know. It is, dude. It's unreal.
It's just grassroots, authentic. You know, there's no major league blockbuster deals. Just bros,
We're not
hand
asking
off.
for anything either. Just
Nope.
you know, dude, just tie your hair up with a
Yeah.
high quality hair tie.
Exactly.
Heck yeah.
That really fits with your ensemble.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Heck yeah.
Speaking of which, the hair. We've lost some, Paul. We were hoping for a little bit more length when you were walking in here. There's been a trend. Oh no, it was just
Yeah.
a
That's
side.
just hidden
Yeah.
in there.
Oh, dude, it was all under the beanie. You
Yeah,
are
he's-
making headway.
I'm trying my best. I really am.
How's the experience going so far?
I wear a lot of beanies.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You know?
Great technique.
Yeah. But hopefully in a year it'll be looking pretty good.
So you want to go for it? You're going for it. Like,
Please
yeah.
go
have you
for
had
it.
long hair before?
Never.
Okay.
You got to.
Yeah.
I really would like to.
Awesome, man.
Hold him to it, guys.
What better
Yeah.
time than now?
Hey, it's on the tape right here. You know,
You guys seen it?
we can come back to this in 6 months.
Everyone's
Check
got your
that.
back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got
Yeah.
this, dude.
If not now, when?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Hey, and you got locked in a nice deal with the Padres, the beanies. You can wear the beanies as long as you need to conceal
Exactly.
the awkward. You're gonna be you're in great shape.
Hey,
Yeah.
thank
Great
you.
shape right
That's
now.
nice encouragement. I needed to hear that.
So what has been like any pain points with where you're at?
I just like to be in that good zone. I feel like I just left a good zone,
Okay.
but I think I'm waiting for the next good zone.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm back in beanie mode,
Sure.
but
Kind of hard to deal with. Can't really do much with it right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
I feel you.
I like when the hat still looks cool. I feel like I'm in a weird hat zone.
Okay.
But once it gets a little longer and starts like curling out, I
Oh,
think
From
yeah.
underneath the hat.
Then you
it's a
got that
good look.
baseball hair.
yeah, exactly.
You got like 3 or
Baseball
4
hair.
months in that zone, and
Yeah,
you're doing pretty good with the hat on anyway.
Heck
Yeah.
Cool. I'm stoked.
You're in just great shape. And we got you. Anytime you need anything, we got you.
Yeah, you guys set me up with a good care package for sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. You got him some shampoo, conditioner?
Dial.
Okay, good.
We actually didn't get him the shampoo and conditioner. Just escaped my mind somehow.
Unreal.
But we got him. We got him some soft lids. We got him some hair ties, some headbands. You
Yeah.
know, pretty
Beanie.
classic starter pack. We got to get the shampoo and conditioner.
Yeah,
though,
we'll juice
and
you
maybe
up.
a
It's
little
not
hair
too far
serum.
over there.
I didn't know you guys had.
If you guys are down to
shampoo.
do the walk again,
Yeah, totally. That's rad. Thanks, guys.
Maybe you guys aren't thinking this far ahead, but you are thinking about the
Yes.
hair here in a
Thank
couple
you.
of years. You know, you're going to have the full flow. It's going to be just looking fantastic.
Yeah.
Let's say you guys got, another 20 pieces up around San Diego. Like, what's the big vision? Do you guys want to travel the world and do pieces all over?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Eventually.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely want to put our stamp on San Diego to let people know, where home is.
Sure.
But once we get that going, I think I want to take our skills everywhere else and kind of just give back to communities that could use it. Because we love to travel, we love going
Yeah.
places. She has ties to the Philippines.
Okay,
I have
cool.
ties to Mexico. We would both love to, travel internationally and
Yeah.
meet with other artists that we can meet along the way. Because the community is really cool. All you have to do is just like go and meet them, and it seems like everyone's kind of down to work together. So definitely something we're looking to do.
That's awesome. And you guys have been doing a really good job documenting your, creating content on your projects, on what you guys are doing, telling your story. Have you guys been getting good feedback on your content?
Yeah, we just started working with our friend Nomadic, and he's been making some really cool videos for us. In the beginning, we did it with our iPhone, but then that just became like its own thing, and we kind of took away from what we were doing.
Yeah.
So luckily, we ran into Nomadic, and he's all about the cause, he's all about the vision,
Awesome.
and he's been really cool to work with, and his vision aligns a lot with what we'd like to put out ourselves. So
Sure.
it's like it's perfect, and he's super. He has a few gigs across San Diego, but he definitely likes to prioritize us, and like it's really cool working with him.
That's phenomenal. And it's so great that you're putting that out there. But for you guys too, and I'm so excited about the way you're documenting your projects. It's like when you look back in 5 years and you haven't watched that video, and you're like, let's fire up the old Tatis video and just bring it all back, So as important it is for everyone else to see it, like for you guys, just documenting what you're doing is so key.
Totally.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. That's awesome.
That's why I love Instagram, and people think I do it for like. I mean, I do it for others, but like I like looking back and being able to like see like what you're saying. And so Instagram is more like my diary.
Yeah,
and I kind of just let people see it.
For sure. Because you're gonna look back and you're gonna be like, man, look how far we came. Like that was just so crazy. And I'm sure as you even get better, you're gonna critique your stuff too. Like, totally. Dang, we should have done this on the Tatis. I don't know how it could be any better. Honestly, it's phenomenal. It's absolutely everything is. It's phenomenal. But I just know as our artists are always kind of critiquing themselves, or maybe you could have done it. I don't know. Who knows? What it's faster, or the process, or made something better, or so.
They never feel done. But that's kind of like what we had to learn as artists is like learning how to finish a piece and just leaving it and being okay with it, having peace with it. That was like one of the beginning things because we would always go, I need to go back tomorrow, even though we just finished the day before. So then learning how to do that kind of helped us be more confident as artists.
That's awesome. Yeah, a little saying we have around here, it's stuck with us for years, but is it's done when you're out of time.
There you go.
Sometimes you're just out of time. And it's like, we can't tweak it anymore. We gotta move on. Gotta move on. Hey, maybe we could come back, touch it up here in a couple months, but like a lot of stuff we do is like that.
Yeah, almost
totally.
everything.
We agree with that.
Should you need an extra little boost of motivation to grow your hair out, not just Paul, but Sina as well, you may or may not be aware that in 2019, we hosted a charity haircutting event called The Great Cut, where we broke the Guinness World Records title for the largest hair donation in history, with 339 pounds of human hair shorn from the heads of 2,800 individuals.
Wow.
We are hosting The Great Cut again in 2024. Adequate time, surely, for both of you to grow long, streaming manes that at the end and the final touch, when you finish painting the Guinness World Records certificate 50 feet high at the Port Pavilion on Broadway Pier, the ceremonious cut where you break the actual record with your last donation. Can we count you guys in for The Great Cut 2024? What do you say?
Yeah, I think so. 2024?
Awesome.
That's a couple years.
Yeah. You got time.
We got time.
You got time.
We're committed.
We got 3 years.
Wow.
I personally don't think my hair's usually short because it doesn't grow very fast. So
and you got curls, so it's actually probably a lot longer than it is when it's like just curly when you pull it out,
probably, but
you have great hair.
And honestly,
thank you.
And honestly, you wouldn't have to like donate if you don't end up having long hair when the time comes. That's fine.
Well, it's 12 inches is really what we're going for on the donation. So
I will try my best.
Okay,
12
awesome.
inches.
And if you're at 12, you just gotta buzz it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
She really will. She rocks the buzz cut.
Nice. Heck yeah, that's killer.
After I have long hair, I'll rock the buzz cut again.
Okay.
I mean, even notwithstanding the hair, though, could you imagine a mural, the Great Cut theme?
Sure.
Either before as an inspirational countdown, or afterwards as the certificate, perhaps, or some other kind of documentation of the place where the world record was shattered yet again.
It'd be awesome.
That would be epic.
I could see a mural.
So the last one was at Port Pavilion Pier, which is downtown. We're not really planning on changing the venue. Who knows? It's still several years out. We might have to, just for the amount of people. But we could fit. We had a lot of people there. We could probably still have fit another 5,000 people. That place is massive.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was rad.
So they just come in from everywhere, huh?
Oh yeah, dude. People came from all over the world.
Wow.
Whoa.
It was really humbling.
Speaking about your fan base too, I saw that the tattoos.
Oh yeah,
that's cool, man.
Yeah.
You guys are,
dude. We were like, we're late to the game, Like, there's 6 other guys who got it before us.
Dang.
That's something that's just like mind blowing,
Yeah.
That's how
you kind of put this idea out there, and it resonates so much that someone's so compelled to get a tattoo.
Yeah.
Of it.
That's
even
so
before
rad.
you, the founder, hasn't even done it.
Well, you've
Several
made that,
individuals.
Exactly.
You've made that impact.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
It's so
it's
cool.
rad. It's humbling. It's awesome, and
Yeah.
it drives us to just keep doing what we're doing, and just speaks to that we have a real authentic thing going here, and
Big time.
there's no stopping.
Yeah.
There's no stopping the long hairs.
Yeah.
And we're gonna rep San Diego to always.
Hell yeah. That's
Us
so
too.
awesome.
Yeah, it speaks to the community too, and just that it's more than just a business. It's a mark that represents much more than just a business,
Yeah.
or even just the long hairs, or even just long hair. I mean, it really could represent a lot of different things, and to see that it connects with people, much like your murals connect
Yeah.
with people. Like when you see that kid standing there staring up at the wall, and you're just like, wow, that. Being able to inspire that kind of connection, I think,
Yeah.
as creative people, as people, anyone.
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
who knows how many people you guys are going to influence to become artists. That's another thing
that's
that's
I hope
phenomenal
so.
too.
I hope so.
And it's cool because like you'll have like dads in their 40s or people that are like, I used to. I'm like, then do it, keep doing it.
Yeah.
And like,
If you like
try
it.
it, bring it back.
Yeah.
Do that with your kids. And I always recommend, like, I know it's an investment, but an iPad is super beneficial for learning and relearning. That's really what taught me how to paint again, or
Okay.
I guess for the first time.
Wow.
Not
with the
sponsored.
pen, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and because it's like it's you don't have to make a mess. It's like always
Yeah.
there. You don't have to put it away. It's just one thing.
You
so
won't lose it unless you lose your iPad.
yeah. I mean, it is expensive, but I recommend that to like any artist that wants to be an artist, or even someone who's like trying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny you say that. We're real close with Bearcat Tattoo Gallery. They're down in Little Italy.
Cool.
Sierra, the owner of that's the one who graced us with the
Nice.
shears here.
Rad.
But the whole shop in there, that's all they use.
Yeah.
And we were talking to a few of the guys about it, of like that transition, because they've always, prior, some of them have been tattooing for 18, 20 years and stuff. And then they made that transition. It was like never going back to paper. Like,
It's so intuitive.
it's just such a, they said once they committed, it was like no difference, but the efficiency gains
That's true.
were just massive,
Totally.
All right, well, guys, why don't you hit us with, once again, just kind of where can everybody check you out, on all your online channels and everything, and where do you want us to send them?
Yeah. I guess our Instagram is probably the most. You'll get the most of us on there.
Okay.
We're very. That's where we're the most responsive.
Yeah.
So that's Ground Floor Murals, at Ground Floor Murals, no
Yep.
spaces or anything. And then also our website, you can contact us through there, and that's groundfloormurals.com.
Awesome.
And that has our email and everything and our booking stuff. Right now it's currently closed, but we open that up soon.
Cool.
And I guess we do have a Twitter, and that's Ground Floor SD, but we're much more active on Instagram.
Awesome.
Can you just accept an email address for interest at the moment? If someone is looking for, you're booked out, we're not booking again, but is it just closed, or can you still take the inquiry and be able to call them back later?
Yeah. We definitely entertain emails, but we just let them know that, right now we can't. Or there's some occasions where we can fit them in for sure. Like if it's like a 2-day project or a portrait
Sure.
or something like that, we can definitely accommodate that. So I guess I shouldn't say it's closed.
Sure.
But for the big projects, it's going to be a little bit.
Yeah.
But our email is available.
Okay. I'm just thinking of Sierra and those guys. Like the guys down at Bearcat, all of them are booked like 2-3 years out.
Wow.
They just always book. They're just like, hey, you want to work with us? Fine, but I want you to know, like, it's going to be 3 years before I
Oh
can
my
get to you.
goodness.
But there's such sought after tattoo artists that like people have no problem, waiting.
That's
and
awesome.
maybe you guys could, take a little page
Yeah.
from his book.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing is that like when we finish a project, like something like that is like the next step usually occur, and like when we book, it seems like okay, like we can't entertain like the one that's like I don't yeah.
I get it.
Sure.
You'll get there.
It's a
and
lot.
the fact that you're only a year, just slightly over a year
You're
into
going to
your
figure a lot
business
out. Yeah.
is
Yeah, I
incredible.
think so.
Is incredible.
Thank
You've
you
had a
guys.
lot of success really
Thank you.
fast. We congratulate you.
Thanks. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Very much.
And hey, way to be able to manage it too. Because not only the
Trying.
pressure from the art, but then like big nod for you guys to be running a successful business, doing an awesome thing.
Thank
and
you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're
It's just the two of us right now, so it's a lot. It's it's new. We're learning.
Sure.
We're trying our best.
Yeah. Well, and as
Gaining
artists, it's
confidence.
probably
Yeah,
like, I don't
exactly.
want to do all this admin stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it gets
Yeah.
like that, but I mean, luckily, you know, Cena's really been doing amazing. You know,
At
that website
researching.
she made herself. She's done like
Killer.
a lot of the things that
Thanks.
she's been really, really, really good at the back end stuff, and it's like without Cena, there's no way. So it's been really, she's been really
Awesome.
helpful.
Thanks, P.
The website is looking really good, guys. If
Thank
you're
you.
still
It's
listening and you
phenomenal.
haven't checked it out yet, go check out groundfloormurals.com. Hey, great having you both on the show.
Yeah, thank you so much. This is awesome.
Really a fantastic episode. We look forward to seeing the next work and seeing the progression of the hair coming in.
Yeah.
And maybe even a great cut project in the future. We'll see what happens, but thanks for being on Let It Ride.
Oh heck yeah!
Thank you for having us.
San Diego. All right, guys.